say that this is not my content. This is my interpretation and my delivery of one of my mentors' content. That mentor is Jim Rohn, R-O-H-N. I know some of you guys are familiar, so that's why I'm telling you this up front, because that way you're going, hey, that sounds familiar. He stole that. I'm borrowing it from Jim. Jim has passed away. He doesn't need it right now anyways, and he wants his content to live on. So, isn't that interesting? So what's an enemy of your success? Well, let's define an enemy very quickly. An enemy is a very specific word, right? When you think of enemy, you think of something very specific. This does not say a roadblock of your success. Right? Roadblock to your success means something very different. A pothole to your success. Think of anything that talks about getting in the way. That's not what it says. It says an enemy. An enemy is a very specific thing, and it's a very specific term. And that word is very carefully chosen, which means an enemy will do anything to destroy you. It's not a roadblock. Roadblock doesn't do anything to destroy you, it just gets in the way. You just go around it. An enemy will do anything to destroy you. And what's interesting about enemies today versus enemies of the past, a lot of our enemies today, as we become more socially developed, are internal. They're not external. As communities become safer, etc., they become more internal. And internal enemies are a lot more dangerous than external enemies. The reason why is you can see an external enemy coming. An internal enemy consumes you from the inside out, yet you never know what's happening. So make no mistake about it, there are enemies of your success. They're here, they're right now, they're today, but most of you don't even know that they exist. Let me tell you the first one. The first enemy of your success is indifference. Now, indifference is somebody that has lost the desire to stand for anything. It's somebody whose response is always, I don't know, I don't care, whatever. Hey, where do you want to go tonight? Oh, it doesn't matter. Hey, how do you feel about this? I don't. Hey, what's your stance on this topic? Nothing really. That's indifference. They've been stripped of emotion. They've been stripped of passion. An inability to stand for anything. God gave you two legs. Guess what? Stand for something. And when you become indifferent, you have lost the ability to stand for anything. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know anyone who is successful that stands for nothing. There is no successful people that are indifferent. Indifference is an enemy of your success. And if you don't get your enemies, guess what? Your enemies are going to do what? Get you. Second one, indecision. Indecision is different than indifference. Indifference is you don't feel like making a decision. Indecision is you are incapable of making a decision. Those are two different things. Someone who is incapable of making a decision is paralyzed. They're struck by fear. They're struck by what if this or what if that. They're paralyzed. They're stuck at a crossroad. Well, what if I go left? Well, what if I go right? If I go right, what do I miss out if I go left? If I go left, what happens if I don't go right? And they make no decision at all. Leaders make decisions. For right or for wrong, for better or for worse, they make decisions. Roosevelt said in the time of decision, the best thing you can do is make the what? Right decision. That's pretty obvious. He said the second best thing you can do is to make the wrong decision. He said the worst thing you can do is what? Make no decision at all. And that's what most people do. A lot of you guys are going to walk out of here, no decision at all. No decision at all. I mean, you join, but you're paralyzed. Should I go? Should I not? Should I go? Should I go hard? Should I go fast? Should I not? Stuck in indecision. I mean, I'll go to dinner sometimes, and I said this yesterday. And the worst thing for me is going to dinner with a person who can't decide what to eat. Like, you're sitting there, and the waiter, the waitress, and me are just going, dude, buy all of them, all 5 of them. I would rather pay to buy every entree on the menu than to sit here and watch you not be able to decide what to eat. Just make a decision. How many of you guys know those folks, right? Listen, you got to make a decision. Leaders make decisions. I don't know people that are successful that can't make a decision. You have a decision to make when you leave here. Will you go into massive action or will you sit? That is your decision. and you got to make it. But indecision is an enemy of your success. And if you don't kill your enemies, guess what? Your enemies are going to do what? Kill you. Number 3 is doubt. There's no successful doubters. I doubt this will work. And they became a millionaire. There's no, like, I don't know any 5-star doubters. They didn't join the company like, well, I doubt this product will work. I doubt I'm any good. I doubt my upline knows what they're doing. Doubt these 3 founder guys know what the heck they're doing either. I doubt this will work here in Ireland. I doubt I'll lose any weight. I'll doubt anyone will ever want to sign up for me. I'm going 5-star, baby. Let's go. It's the opposite, right? There are no successful doubters. You've got to get rid of doubt if you're going to make it. You've got to kill doubt if you're going to make it, or doubt's going to kill you. Guys, doubting is an enemy of your success. And if you don't get your enemies, guess what? Your enemies are going to do? They're going to get you. The warriors. Oof. Some people literally, not figuratively, worry themselves sick. Literally. Because when you worry, it breaks down your immune system. It makes you more susceptible. People literally can worry themselves sick. Now, there's 2 types of worry. There's, legitimate worry. There's illegitimate worry. Legitimate worry. You're walking down the woods, you're walking through the hills, and a bear pops up. You better start worrying, and you better start running your butt up, or play dead and worry like crazy. Legitimate worry. But to worry about what someone else is going to think, to worry about what someone else is going to say, to worry about what someone else, how they, opinion, what their opinion is of you becoming an entrepreneur, you standing for something, you taking action, that's not legitimate worry. To worry about, well, what if this happens? Well, what if it doesn't? Well, what if I get started? Well, what if I don't? So many people worry about things they cannot control. They worry about things that they create scenarios. They create scenarios that have never happened. They don't exist. And that fake scenario that they create stops them from taking action. Don't be the person that worries your way out of success. Legitimate time to worry? Worry. But don't worry about things that are what if, what if, what if. What if you die and on your deathbed you look back and go, I wish I would have done something in my life instead of sitting here doing nothing, worried about everything that never happened. What if that happens? Because that's a reality. That's the number one most quoted regrets of people on their deathbed, as quoted by nurses, is I wish I would have faced my fear. I wish I would have taken more action. I wish I would have gotten out of my comfort zone. It was all pretty much the same topic. Don't be that person. Look back and go, I'm glad I did. It doesn't matter what happened. At least I can say I did. That's the person you need to be. Guys, because worrying is an enemy of your success. And if you don't get your enemies, guess what's going to happen? They're going to get you. Timidity. This one's funny. I meet people all the time. Oh, I'm too shy to talk to people. I'm too shy to promote the channel. I'm too shy to promote my video. I'm too shy to get on stage. I'm too shy to talk in the microphone. I'm too shy. I'm too shy. I'm like, really? Why are you too shy? Standard answer. I was born that way. No kidding. You were born a shy baby. Huh. So you came out of the womb. And the moment you became hungry, excuse me, nice lady. Excuse me, can I have some milk, please? I'm hungry. Can I have some? Also, how many of you guys have never met a shy baby? You've never met one before. I've never met one. Because, my 14-year-old, a 14-month-year-old. My 14-month-year-old, anytime she wants something, guess what she does? She cries, she screams, she gets angry faced, she yells. Because she's not shy. Because babies aren't shy. So babies aren't born shy. That's a story that you've been telling yourself that you got from somebody else. Because someone else had to create a story one day for you when you were a kid. For example, you're playing with your toys, and Aunt Hagatha, who you haven't seen in, 7 years, you're 8, shows up. And Aunt Hagatha, she's got like full mustache and dragon breath. And you see Aunt Hagatha and you hide. You run, you hide behind your parents. So your parents say what? Oh, don't worry about him or her, she's just shy. You're like, no, she's got dragon breath. I'm not shy, I'm smart. But that's what our parents do, right? And our people around us. Anytime we're not who they want us to be, he or she is what? Shy. No, they're not shy. Kids aren't shy. Just because they don't want to engage with that person or that scenario doesn't make them shy. And you're not shy either. So all of you guys that are shy people, stand up real quick. Where are my shy folks at? I'm too shy to stand up. I'm too shy to stand up. If you're sitting next to a shy person, you know they're shy, make them stand up real quick. Where are my shy people at? There's my shy people. Stand up, shy people. Come on, shy people. I want to see you guys stand up, shy people. Where are my shy folks at? Make a lot of noise for the shy people real quick. Lots of noise for the shy people. Come on. Shy people. Shy people, on the count of 3, I want you to yell as loud as you can that I'm not shy. 1, 2, 3, go. I'm not shy. See that? One more time. 1, 2, 3, go. I'm not shy. This time, I want you to make every single person around you believe that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. I'm not shy. Give a round of applause, everybody, please. And then lastly, complaining. This is destruction of your success. There are no successful complainers. Nobody that I know that is successful complains all the time. Now there's problems, and there's problems that need to be addressed to create a solution. Anytime one of my leaders call me and they start complaining, the only thing I ask them is, what is your solution? And if I hear it dead silent, I say, call me when you got one, because this is not the complaint department. The complaint department's closed. And when they call back and they have a solution, then I'll listen. But you will drive people out of your life if you're a complainer. Nobody wants to be around a complainer. Constant drain. Constant negativity. How many guys, you'll be talking with people, the complainer walks in, and you guys are like, time to go, she's here, let's go. How many guys have ever done it before? You know that person, right? Yeah. Hey, if you've ever walked into a room and everybody disappears, you might be that person. Just throwing it out there. You got to make the adjustment. You got to make the adjustment now, right? A complainer to me is like Eeyore. You guys know Winnie the Pooh out here? Yeah. You know the little donkey? Yeah. The miserable little donkey? Hey, how's it been? It's terrible. I got stuck in traffic on the way to work. I got to work and there was no coffee, and then I got a Pepsi and it spilled on my lap, and then my computer froze, and then you're just like, shh, it's either me or you, one of us is going right now. Complaining is an enemy of your success, and if you don't get your enemies, guess what? Your enemies are gonna get you. Alright, that's for the bad news. Let's talk about the good news. The good news is there is a day that everything changes.